Hey, lovelies. Hey, lovelies. Hey, lovelies. Hey, lovelies. Hey, Slim Thick. Hey, Gemini Rising. Hey, family. Hey, cousins. Hey, nieces. Hey, nephews. Hey, aunties. How y'all doing? Hope everybody is doing okay. I promise I do. I really, really do. I want the best for everybody. You know what, Miss Lisa? I promise you, I'm one of those people. I think it's a Gemini thing. Like if I'm laughing and upbeat and trying to make others smile, just know that my life is everything but. I got so much going on in my personal life, y'all. I promise you. And I just kind of, I just rather choose to have relentless optimism and try to uplift others because it helps me get through. Hey, Jimmy Jim. Hey, Toya Toy. It really, really does. Because if not, I'll just sit around and break down. Because, hey, Sage. Um, this keeps me going too. No one is exempt from, pain and trials and tribulations, my own ass included, literally. And for those that are offended, I'm sorry. The but is just for those people that tend to paint me in a negative light and share my content on pages that I don't agree with. So if you come, you're gonna have a look at all this brown round, and that's just on Mary Had a Little Lamb. So, it is what it is. Hey Hercules, how you doing, sir? Hey Hassana. I hope everybody is doing all right, relentless optimism, Carmen, relentless optimism. I promise you. I promise you, relentless. Thoughts become things. Like I tell everybody, thoughts become things. So if I just sit around and just think negative, 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 then that's just what it's going to be. So when it comes to our own lives, honey bunches of oats, please think positively. Hey, Aries. Hey, Miss Shawnee. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Just wanted to come and chat with y'all. It's a lot going on in this world. And you know what, y'all? Outside of this crazy Truth saga, I be paying attention to like the weather. It depends on where you live. But like I remember when summers was summer, where like it's hot starting in like May. It's just not the same, child. I don't see bees, right? This is just weird times that we living in, y'all. It's weird times. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, everybody. It's just time to get your mind right, your body right, you know, heal, mend what relationships you can. And that's that. That's another thing. Bop, 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 Shawnee. It's another reason why I don't understand why this shit is still going on with that saga. Because guess what? Tomorrow is not promised. Can you imagine? And I'm not willing this, and I'm not even putting that up there, but imagine losing somebody that you're at odds with or you did some horrible things to. You know what I'm saying? Because in the blink of an eye, and I've lost somebody in the blink of an eye, literally hug them, kiss them, at 5 o'clock, and at 6 o'clock they were gone unexpectedly. So I said that to say, can you imagine if something would have happened and you did all this craziness to somebody and they just not, you can't fix that? People better understand that. People better understand that. Get it right. Get it right. Get it right. Fix it. Get it right. You can't take that back. Words hurt. Words hurt. Never turn your back on somebody that helped you. You show love. Show love. If somebody took you out of a situation or uplifted you or created or built your platform, shade, no shade, but shade, but shade. You need to respect that, there's so many takers out here in this world. If you get somebody that uplifts you and makes your life better, don't down that person. But they don't hear me though. They don't hear me though. Some people just rather just continue with conflict, child, and refuse to say I'm sorry. Refuse. Yes, Miss Lisa. Hey, Miss Cheryl. It's exactly Miss Catherine. It's not. I would hate to be that person. Can you imagine dogging somebody out that you loved once upon a time and then, that's not, I don't want that on me. I don't want that. I promise you I don't. That's why it's best to fix it and to mend it and get it together. Because if not, ooh, that grief, oh, grief is a motherfucker. I tell everybody, and I had to tell myself too, grief is something that comes in waves. We never know when that wave is going to come, but when it do, we just got to roll the tide. We got to roll the tide. Good evening, Daddy P. Good evening. I forgot to drop the link for anybody and everybody because we all have a voice. I'm not on when anybody else is on, child. I promise you. I'm not so over this. I had COVID. I got it when like it first hit years ago. Like I was one of the first people. And I really think they need to do some more research on that because I feel like it leaves side effects. I promise you. I promise you. I feel like it does. But yes, Miss Catherine. Say it again so people can really hear you. Tomorrow is never promised. It's never promised. So we don't know what's going on. Now, first of all, I want to know because y'all know me. Sometimes my mouth be getting me in trouble. But do y'all think that it's going to be, actual, judgment, or do you think it's going to be like postponed in regards to tomorrow's case? Thanks, Black Magic. I knew I wasn't crazy. I feel like it does have lingering effects. I really do. But then I'll get to talking about conspiracy and that. Don't get me started, y'all. I'ma leave that be. I'll save that for another chat and another day. I promise you. Whew, today was crazy for me. I can let out a sigh. I hope you all too. But like, do y'all think it's gonna be a judgment tomorrow, or a ruling or a postponement? Or are we gonna Okay, so Nicole thinks it's gonna be a judgment. All right, okay. So Hercules thinks a possible postpone. Nicole thinks a postpone. I'm getting a lot of postpone. Slim Thick thinks judgment. Postpone. Okay, y'all. So y'all might be feeling the energy that I'm feeling too. Y'all might be feeling the energy that I'm feeling too. Oh my gosh, Miss Cheryl. Miss Cheryl. I uplift you. I really do. And I'm so glad at least those were the last words. Okay, real talk with Daddy P thinks that it might be postponed as well. I'm thinking so too, y'all. Barbara, Barbara, I promise you, y'all, one day I might have to tell y'all my story because people will think I might have to do a video and share pictures because I promise you, you would think it was a lie with how crazy it is. But I know that feeling of literally seeing somebody and they're gone. Um, I don't want to talk about it because I'll get to crying, but I lost somebody so close to me in a car accident, and it still affects me to this day. I still don't drive on the highway to this day as a result, of it because of that fear. So, Miss Barbara, I uplift you, and to everybody that's going through something that lost somebody. I get it. I told y'all I don't like to talk about certain shit now. um, but we all got our burdens, don't we? We all do. We all do. Um, 810 fell last night in Georgia. I told y'all. What fell last night in Georgia, Christy? What is that? What that mean? I just learned what a 304 is. So what's 810? What's 810? Okay, B Stells, you feeling a postponement too. I am as well. I am as well. Okay, KM. Okay, KM. I feel like so too, because it's like a stalling tactic, and that's what a lot of people do. They stall. Sorry for your loss, Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa, sorry for everybody. It's just a stalling tactic, especially if it's a guilty party. The guilty party is always going to try to stall or request a continuance. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, we need a continuance. I need to review the data. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, that's how that goes. Oh, the GA lottery. Y'all, I brought a dollar scratch off, and for the first time in my life, I won $11. So actually, I won $10 because the dollar is spent, and you can't tell me like in my mind, I feel like I need to put on a mink coat. You know what I'm saying? Because I won $10 off a dollar scratch off. Like I feel like I'm that chick as a result. I never win a goddamn thing, so I won my dollar back, Charles. Finally, B Stells want to know what is the 810. 'Twas the day before court and all through the house. Shut up, beautiful. Shut up. Oh, Miss Catherine, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I love how y'all dance. Me and my family, I don't know about anybody else, honey, but the kitchen turns into a dance floor after several drinks. We get it in the kitchen. So I'm looking forward to going to my sister's in a little bit and get it in the kitchen because everybody just been going through something in need. Betty Lou doing what she do. I love that name. B Stells, I feel like it's gonna be a stall tactic as well. Um, I am that somebody. I really do because at this point, there's been so much ugliness. Like I'm all for shade. You can sit there and say, "Oh, X, Y, and Z, you ugly," and X, Y, and Z. But when it comes to some of the stuff that I seen, like, come on, man, just taking it too far. Like I don't know why people have to always walk around with this. Everybody think that he just right all the time. Nobody said that. And nobody is saying that. He's a human being just like we all are. And guess what? Human beings make mistakes. So of course, there's been things that he's done that is wrong and things that I've thought, in my opinion, that were wrong. That does not negate the fact that on that side, it was taken extremely too far. And if you can't see that, then hey, then we'll just agree to disagree. And that's just that. That's just that. If you can't see that, what you want me to do? Change my opinion. I'm not. It went too far. It didn't have to be. I didn't need to see as a, just a person. I don't need to see nobody's tax return. I don't need to know if somebody's genitalia is small. I don't even need to see somebody's genitalia. Like it was just gone. It was taken too far. And if you're not adult or mature enough to see that, then sorry for you. And you can say what you want to say about that man, but today I've never seen a naked photo of the wife been released. I've never seen her tax return been released. She's been very much protected throughout all of that. So it's just not fair. Have other creators, myself included, blogged about her? Yes. But as far as from his side or his family, I've never seen a naked photo. I've never seen her tax return, never even seen a confirmation of dad's alleged record. So like y'all can sit there and miss me with all that. I just haven't seen those same things. That's just crazy to me. That's just crazy, taken way, way, way too far. Way, way, way too far. But you know what, Miss Paul, Miss Viola? And that would be the worst thing because ego is one hell of a drug. And if that's your stance on that, I'm telling you, it's law, it's science, it's physics. What goes up must come down. You've got to watch that pride and arrogance. I promise you. I promise you. If anybody ever seen The Devil Advocate, I'm such a movie buff. Oh, I love it. But if you've seen The Devil's Advocate with Al Pacino, I love that. And he ended it with saying vanity, my favorite sin. Oh, it gave me chills when I seen that. Child, that vanity. Exactly, Daddy P. It would certainly just be nothing but um yeah, yeah, it will be more. And what's so crazy is why postpone something that's just going to give you anxiety and give more and more ammunition for the defense or whatever the case may be to present more documentation. So to that attorney, I will say this, if you are going to postpone, please make sure that you are postponing for good reason, because if you don't have the documentation on your next upcoming case, the judge will not rule in your favor. So get it together, boo boo. Hope you learned that on Instagram, honey. Yes, Rich Glamour. That was my movie too. Good afternoon, Miss Judy. Yes, Miss Jimmy Jim. Love that. It was so many jewels dropped in that movie, but child, when he ended it and said vanity, it's my favorite sin. So these people better pay attention. Watch that again. I recommend certain people, because I know y'all watching. Watch that while y'all, talking about God and all that there. You want to bring God into it. Meanwhile, God somewhere saying, now why am I in it? Don't use God in mess now. He ain't signed up for this. He did not sign up for this. I promise you, God didn't sign up for this mess. Leave him out of it. Mm-mm. Keep telling people you're trying to wear God like he a pocketbook just to match a particular outfit, and he don't roll like that. So to each his own. To each his own. To each his own. Whew. Somebody gonna learn today. Doors of the church are now open. Doors of the church. You might not like to agree with me, but damn it, you gonna hear me. You don't got to agree, baby. You don't got to agree. Just pay attention to this jewel and argue it and do whatever you do. So tired of the name calling. If I get called dumb or stupid or retard one more time simply because I got an opinion, child, make it make sense. We're not saying that anyone wants to postpone the case, Shervon. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The question I posed was, do you think that it will be postponed or if a ruling is going to be granted? So that's why a lot of people are saying postpone, you know. Miss Catherine, the truth you tell, the truth you tell. I be Miss somebody. I be wanting to ask too, like, is this for real? You know what I'm saying? When I see certain skits and they be throwing God in it, I be wanting to say, like, is this? Am I being punked? Y'all remember that show Punk? Like, is this like, oh, is it for real or? because I'm confused. I'm confused, bewildered even. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. But I tell you what, if you're going to have a platform, use it responsibly. That's why my picture, I chose a tongue with a cactus on it because people don't understand that the tongue is, in fact, a mighty sword. So what you put out there, you have to really, really own that. You have to own that. You have to own that. And a lot of things were said. And if you have a platform, you need to use that platform to be a guiding light and not someone that would down anybody or even release certain information. So whether it's in the court of, present day, in life, or whether it's the court of judgment day, either way, you're gonna have to own that. Just saying, you're gonna have to own that. Either way, we gotta pay. Either way, whether it's here or the afterlife, whatever your afterlife may be, child. I don't know where you going, but I know where I'm trying to go. For those that, have their beliefs, to each his own. I don't judge. I don't judge. Just don't come around me with that atheism, because then we're gonna have a real conversation, and you're not gonna be allowed to step foot in my house. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Not doing this, not doing that. We shall see, because a lot of it, I don't understand. One thing I don't understand is why cease and desist weren't granted quite some time ago. That would have been my first course of action if I was on the receiving end, would have been a cease and desist. But I don't know what goes on behind closed doors or things of that nature. But that would have been my first course of action. With this, like I want to say, what, like 2 months in, I would have got that granted a cease and desist. That's just me, though. I would have granted that. I would have pursued that early on. I understand B Stells. I understand. I understand. It literally can sway either way. Either way, But either way, what I would hope is that parties are accountable. Certain things would no longer be able to be shared online, and that's one of the reasons why I hate Facebook. Because Facebook, if anything, you allow this. You were responsible. I don't like that app. I don't like it. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. And if you pay attention to stuff that they let slide when it comes to minorities and how we painted in all the videos, ooh, it's just wicked, child. It's wicked. So, that's why certain people go to certain apps, because they know they can get away with certain things. If I post a video right now of a minority woman twerking and 8 men smacking her on her butt, that will not get flagged or when it comes to Facebook. Now, the moment I post something regarding that orange ex political figure we had in office, then my account would be flagged. I can't stand that app. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. You know what, Miss Carmen? I said the same thing, but every time I say that, like, okay, what else could there be? Here comes something else. You know what I'm saying? So, trust me, I had the same sentiment and shared the same sentiment. Like, what could be shared or released or exposed now? Honey bunches of oats. I feel like it's just all been exposed. What else? We done had so many videos about this man genitalias. I mean, what now? His feet. Next up, we going now he got 11 toes. Is that we gonna see pictures of his feet circulating around now? I mean, come on. What else could there be? Gosh, I never seen something like this. Next, he got 11 toes, child. We just did now he got 11 toes. Spread that rumor. Goodness. Never seen nothing like this. So much exposing and exposing a damn thing, except how crazy some people can be. Yes, Catherine, the feet. Y'all know I hate that word. I meant to say walking utensils. I only call them feet and they cute when they baby toes. Child, just give me the babies. Just, ooh, I just want an RV and the babies and we just roll off and do things because, ooh, love a good baby. And that smell, give me the babies. They'll be washed up about 7 or 8 times a day and outfits change, and especially if it's girl, she gonna have her shades and her little cute little shoes. Auntie love the kids, child. Auntie love the kids. Yes, Rebecca. Can't stand that app. Can't stand it. Now I can twerk and drop it low and post that, but let me post about something real or If people were talking about COVID, like they just flag left and right. Like, don't you dare talk about something like that. But when it comes to exploiting, oh yeah, share that, run that up. Hate that app. It's horrible, 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 wicked, 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 wicked. All that's allowed to be shared. Mm-mm-mm. Don't like it. That's the person I would be suing. Just saying. But that's just me. If you reported something that was untrue about you and they still allow that up and it caused you distress and mental anguish, oh yeah, I'm coming after the head honchos. Couldn't be me, honey. Couldn't be me. Yes, Miss Barbara. Couldn't be me. Mm-mm-mm. That's who I would go after. Fix it. When medical conditions and all that, and that's allowed to be shared and discussed, child. I would change it would be called Kathy book by the time I got finished with them for them allowing me to be exploited and talked about in such a way with your rules and community guidelines. Please. Lies you tell. Y'all don't got no guidelines. The lies. Yes, Brittany, I did go live yesterday and I made it private. And the reason being, until particular parties that I don't agree with stop sharing my content on Facebook, then I'll get back to that. So now when you catch it live, you catch it live. But I'm not with. And just like yesterday, like I said in that live, I do not repeat, I do not grant consent for my content to be screen recorded and shared on apps such as Facebook by parties who I don't agree with what your platform stands with. Again, I do not grant my consent for my content to be shared on platforms with parties that share opposing views and paint my content in negative light and misquote me. Now, I said that once yesterday. I'm going to say it again. You've been warned twice now. Three strikes and you're fucking out. And I promise you, you don't want to see me in a courtroom. Now, moving on, the doors of the church are now open. I was being peaceful, y'all, but you know, see what I'm saying? Miss Chauncey, I can't stand that app. That part, Rich Glamour, I feel exactly what you're saying. But yeah, that was to answer your question, Brittany. I don't grant those people my consent to share my content like they have before. And I'm being nice. So now I'm just waiting to see if it is after I released my public statement of not granting consent. And would like to see who would pursue afterwards. But it'll be back up. That particular one wasn't flagged. Other ones, child, I got flagged either if it was for language or somebody report me, child. I'd be in trouble on the back end. I just don't talk about it. Yes, Miss Judy, I'll put it up for my people, but I just didn't want those people sharing my content. They don't get that from me. Hey, DJ. Me too, Rich Glimmer, and that's exactly what I was saying. That's who I would really be going after because they allowed it. Child, every time you see me, I would be in a Sunday suit somewhere crying about how hurt I am. Honey, you got to learn how to play the game and play the system. Please. Please. What up, D? You got to play the system. Because I told you, if it was me, it would be changed to Kathy book. If it was allowed to me for people to talk about like something as severe as cancer. Do you know what a business cancer is from the American Cancer Association and all sorts of other associations? Let someone say that I lied about having that and I have documentation and it was allowed on a platform. It'll be called the Truth Book. That's just me though. That's just me. Hey, Miss Teresa. Mm-mm. It's okay, Miss Coretta. It comes with it. Getting flagged and stuff. When I got my first one, I was just like, "Ooh, you's a dirty dog." But it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna just start protecting, myself more and my content when it comes to certain people. And then I didn't know on my lives too. I gotta change it to say that it's not for kids. I got in trouble for that too. But I don't know how to do that. I'm not like a YouTuber, that have like experience in this. So I call it growing pains, child. I call it growing pains. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, Jamia. When I say up there crying, child, I would have been crying and distressed. That's where the money at. That's where you go. That's who you fuck fighting these, these little people. You go for the head honcho that allowed it. Mm-mm-mm. And corporations like that, they like to settle out of court because they don't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that smoke. You know what, Miss Coretta? Thank you. I'll try that my next live. But with I'll try that. But I'll try that. I'll say that. I'll try that. But yeah, they like to child, Miss Judy, I don't know. I was like, I didn't because when I do it through StreamYard, it doesn't give me the opportunity to say that it's not for kids. So how would I know, if a child watched it like that's not my intent. I don't want the babies to hear it. So child, yes, I got in trouble for two videos that wasn't intended for kids, but I never said that it was. Like, why y'all getting me in trouble and I ain't even do nothing? CD, I didn't know. I don't know how to when I go live on StreamYard, it doesn't give me the option to say that it's not for kids. So by the time I end it and then see it on the back end, it's just a mess, child. I just be getting in trouble. I just be getting in trouble. It's all right. Growing pains. You live and you learn, I guess. That's what you get for just wanting to have a voice sometimes. Fix it. We just gonna pray. We just gonna pray. But I said what I said. I don't grant consent for certain entities to share my content, especially on platforms such as Facebook. I done said that several times now. Thank you so much, D. I know you will. I said that several times. Don't play those games with me. Don't play those games. Now, if you want to comment on it, I invite everybody up to have a conversation, even if you don't share my views. So that way it's not misconstrued. That's why you're not taking a clip. If I'm live for 40 minutes, please don't take a clip for 3 minutes and then try to base the whole content off of those 3 minutes. That's what we're not going to do. Now, if you're a woman and you about that life and you can really hold a conversation, pull up. Other than that, stop it. Thank you, Miss Sabrina. I really don't. I'm gonna try that too, Miss Judy, so I don't get in trouble. I agree, Valerie. I agree. I agree. He probably is. He probably is. Yes, Mr. Breen, I don't do anything intentional. Of course, Jimmy Jim. Of course it has. Shout out to Miss Katrina. Shout out to Reds to Go. Red shared what today is for her, Miss Retta. She's a fellow creator. Uplift her with her purple hearts. Today is her daughter's birthday. That she lost to a rare cancer. So uplift that woman. Hopefully, Retta, you somewhere laughing and smiling today. I hope you're not down. Don't let anybody get you down. And I just wish you a day of love and peace, sis. So it is what it is on that, mama. I know losing a child has to hurt. So I lift you up. I lift you up, sis. I lift you up. I lift you up. Anybody else going through something too, lift you up as well. It's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. Not easy for none of us out here. This is why people need to be more calmer. Like, why would you um exactly, Miss Coretta? You never know what's gonna come up. You never know. Love the love. I hope she sees this too. I love the love. That's beautiful. Purple hearts for that woman. She deserved that. She deserved that. We all do. Just some of the things that I've just seen. Even I was even seeing where people, and then they tried to flip the narrative, just like I didn't bring it up, but like if you know a mother has a special needs child, why even mention their child to begin with? Like shit that I see like that is just like, yo, it's some wicked people in this world, like just wicked, just wicked. Like leave it, please. People don't be wanting to leave kids out of it, but then say leave kids out of it, but that you be the first people putting kids into it. Leave that be, man. Leave that be. That's not okay. She did a video today, Sabrina. I gotta check it. If it made you cry, I'm sure it made me cry, child, because I'd be crying. Child, I did not see. Is the mugshot out, JJ, my Jamia? Is the mugshot out? Where is it at? Where's the shot at? And you know what? I'ma just keep it a bean with y'all and not even being funny. And TM, you can try to come at me if you want to. I promise you don't want to see me, but especially not in the courtroom. But um I I don't I question the mental stability of that person that did all this. I really do. It doesn't seem like somebody that, what's that not at all, Mika, not at all. They gonna learn though. But yeah, it just doesn't seem like nobody saved would behave in that manner. Like it just, I don't know. It's given something odd, child. Something odd. Okay, I have to check. I said, child, this child got a whole mugshot. Fix it, Jesus. And for what? That's embarrassing. Like, I don't know. It's just given mm, that part, Misha. That part. Like I said, they just walking around loquacious, unable to operate with a sense of decorum. But come for me if you want to. And that's just that. Yeah, D, don't it seem a little like I don't know, something don't seem right. Even with like some of the videos I was watching, or people saying with talking in the dark and just getting so mad and so worked up, or even so mad that the truth wasn't pursuing. Like, why are you that mad? I would never be that invested. Yeah, I heard it was a felony, and you can't get no damn worse than that, child. You can't get no worse than that. I'll have to pull it up and see. Oh gosh, terroristic threats, y'all. Shut up, y'all lying to me. Is that what it is? I hope she got a good attorney to fight that. Not terroristic threats. When it comes to charges like that, honey, they could put you on a no-fly list. You could be, child. I hope somebody advising her right. With charges like that, you can literally be put on the no-fly list. So the next time you try to catch a flight somewhere, child. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. I would have been crying. They wouldn't have even been able to snap the picture. I promise you. It would have just been nothing but tears. That picture would have been sobs and runny noses. And I ain't ashamed. I ain't smiling for what? I'm in jail. Child. Mm-mm. Ain't no nail files. Certain things that I just can't. No nail files. You can't wake up in the middle of the night. Can't have chicken nuggets in your purse. Can't even have a purse. I don't think y'all understand. If I don't have a purse, something is wrong. Jail is not for me. I promise you. I'll be done snitched or something. Or I would have to go find the big Bubba, the Butch Dyke, and maybe she would help me with protection because I'm no good. I need my lace panties. I need my foot moisturizers. I'm not doing this. Can you have eyelashes and your eyebrows done? I'll be crying every day. I'm not doing this. Mm-mm. Somebody would have to make me their lesbian lover and protect me, child. All this brown round. I'm not playing around in jail. Mm-mm. Can't get a, ooh, no. Can I get a cheeseburger and a fry or like what? Ooh, I'm getting anxiety just thinking about it. Then when the doors close at night, I don't got no journals. Do they got gel ink pens? The list goes on. Mm-mm. No, Montez. She's not. We were just talking about, what everybody think is gonna happen if happens, and things of that nature. A lot of people think it's gonna be postponed. So I was just asking. They let her keep. Did they let her keep her wig on, y'all? That's nice if they did. I'm laughing so freaking hard. She blocked me because she was trolling Toy and Gina. Now bully someone else. She hid behind her page. Mm 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 mm. Well, maybe they're being nicer because I heard before like they would have to take it off. Because I remember back in the day, you would see it would be so many pictures of people in just like braids or something. So maybe they're being nice and letting people keep the wig on just for the mug shot. Cause I would be crying. Ain't no way. I'm not doing this. My whole picture would look distressed. bewildered, shocked, crying. They would have to hold me up. In fact, that's what my picture. It would be two guards holding me up, even to take the motherfucker. Not doing this. Jail. Jail. Mm-mm. I don't know if you can have leggings or certain things I just need to have, child, in my purse at all times. Do they got baby wipes or wet wipes? Or sometimes, in the summer you just got to wipe your feet down. Do they got them in jail? Just moisturizers and stuff? Because I like to sleep with my eye mask when I need things. And jail ain't the place for me. I'm not doing this. Mm-mm. And then every now and then can't get felt up. Like I need rub, massage my ass at night. Who gonna do that? Now I got to lay up with some chick named Big Bertha and Big Betty. Yeah. I'm not doing this. Mm-mm. It ain't worth it, y'all. It ain't worth it. I promise you it ain't. I'm not doing it. Mm-mm. Can't have the wig on because you be hiding something in your wig. Oh Lord. She took the photo like it was a class photo for school. Honey, I got to see this picture. Wait till I learn how to share my screen and share stuff. Y'all in trouble, I promise you. Y'all in trouble once I learn how to do all that. Didn't you? I'm crying too. Shit, I be crying in that picture. Honey. Mm-mm. And then Doritos. Like I like to have a Dorito every now and then, a Cheeto. Mm-mm. Yes, Rebecca, see? I, I promise you, Teresa, I don't miss Teresa. I don't try to be. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah, Slim Thick, Hearts Beretta. Hope she's doing all right on her day. Um, And that's the thing, Jamia J. Even let's just say if she doesn't lose her license or doesn't lose her job, there's so many people that, would see this story and see it that they wouldn't, wherever she goes, if she doesn't go and practice for herself, wherever she goes might, have that preconceived notion like we don't want to deal with you because of X, Y, and Z. That's just really, really hard. And I don't know if she can get that if it's a charge. Well, felonies, they might have to keep that for 3 years. If she can get her record, that's a lot. Don't get me to dissecting. That's a lot. Yes, see, that would be nice. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's why I was saying I was trying to give the benefit of the doubt. Like even if she was able to have a job, even if she was able to, with the felony, wherever she would go, that would be associated with her. They might, not want to have any dealings with her as a result. So that's just horrible all the way around. That's just horrible. And it's not worth it. You know what, Mickamina? I've read that a few times, and what's so crazy with that when I heard her mention it, I hate it when people what she does with that and how she mentions it, she kind of throws a rock, you know what I mean? Or she says it, but then tries to say it in a way like, oh, I didn't say nothing about you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've seen her mention a few times, and just the way that she does it is just very manipulative and conniving and just sick and disgusting. So, that speaks highly of her character. So if you watching Mrs. I like to talk about me, and you can't believe I said it 10 fingers and 10 toes and constantly referring to me as a female dog. Wolf, wolf, bitch, pull up. And that's just that. I can't believe she said that 10 fingers and 10 toes, 10 fingers and 10 toes. Like, come on, man. Be woman enough. Don't sub me, at me. And that's just that. Steady chatting about me. I ain't checking for you, Warren G. Yes, Nicole 1015. Yes. Yes. Really did. Hey, Miss Hawkins. Miss or Mrs. Hawkins. How you doing, baby? Ooh, a class two? Yowzers. Yowzers. Mm-mm-mm. Help me, Chatty, when you learn. I got you, D. When I learn, I got you. I promise you. We all in this together, girl. We all in this together. I promise you I will share those jewels. I'm gonna play around. I'm doing okay, Miss Hawkins. Thanks so much for asking. Thanks so much for asking. I appreciate that. I do. SD, say it again for the people in the back. Ain't no way. I don't give a darn who it is. Not worth my freedom. Mm-mm. Hey, Mrs. Wheeler, how you doing, baby? You know, Miss Miller, I tried to stay away from that one because I was just like, oh, it seemed like a situation when it come to her and her kid, child. I'll leave that be. You know, I try to leave the kids out of it as much as I can, but trust you, me, I was looking with my eyes too, wondering just what the hell is going on there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I try to leave the kids alone, child. But I promise you, my eyeballs was raised like, well, wait a minute now. Hey, Miss Ray, what's up, Puddin' Pie? My eyebrows was certainly raised on that. Like, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? For not a soul. Say it again, SB, for the people in the back. Say it again so they can hear you loud and clear. Not a soul. Ain't worth it. Ain't worth it. Now I understand. Now I ain't going front before y'all. I was arrested before. Um, well, I was just put in a thing. I was protesting because I'm a little militant, and we gonna leave that be. But it was around the time of Trayvon Martin, y'all. So I was in this protest in my area, and things got a little crazy. And I said what I said, and that was just that. So they said, "Ooh, here go these handcuffs," and I was like, "I'm sorry." So I wasn't, booked or tried or nothing, but I certainly was. They put them handcuffs on me and made me sit on the curb. I said, "Oh my gosh!" One of my shoes came off. I said, "This is retarded. I'm not doing this." So now I just protest in other ways. But y'all, once they put those cuffs on me, I said, "Ooh, ooh, 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 ooh." But when it comes to a cause, when it comes to my people, y'all, now I will show up. So Trayvon Martin had me out there protesting, child. I was on the side, on the curb with one flip flop, one shoe on, cuff. Because Chatty got to chatting and telling them people exactly how I felt about that. Hey, Miss McCray Booker. But outside of that, like something like this to go so hard about it and to be, incarcerated and trials and all that, it's not worth it. We are talking about people on Facebook. Like, are you really serious that you went this hard to where it can land you in legal litigations? It's not worth it. The only thing that I would land myself in legal litigation for, if it's an injustice that I feel strongly about, oh, absolutely. I'm gonna show up and stand out just like I did with Trayvon Martins, and I had the cuffs on your girl. Um, but I calmed down once they told me to, hey, keep it up. You're gonna go to jail. And I said, oh, wait a minute. I said, wait, y'all, I was just playing. You won't take me. Now I just learned how to pop my shit in other ways. All it took was them cuffs. And my wrist is small. Girl, don't you know I ended up taking one out. But anyway, they put them cuffs on your girl and had me on the curb, child. On the curb. Looking homeless. But I was with my peoples and it was worth it. So and I still scream at that boy ain't get no justice to this day. It's crazy how they do us. What time is it? Thanks, Miss Linda. Yes. Thanks, Miss Brittany Davis. I can see so many others' point of view too. You're welcome, my D. You are welcome, my D. Yeah, everybody ready, Miss Wheeler, to see what what's gonna be. What's gonna be, what's gonna come. A lot think it might be a postponement. I do as well. That's just my opinion, but we shall see. But I do know that it does need to stop. And if you do have large platforms, you need to be held accountable for the things that you put out there, inciting panic or, promoting negativity or violence or anything. Those things just should be, um, those things you shouldn't just be able to conduct yourself in that manner. It's not right, it's not fair. And that's not what platforms were created to do. They were created to be informative, either comical or uplifting, but not to engage and air out, people's personal business and things of that nature. That's not exactly what none of these apps were created for, Facebook included. That app was literally started to keep in contact with old friends. And look where we are today. So, hey, open book, look where we are today with it in that app. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe Miss Richardson, I don't know, y'all. I don't know where if she even in nursing home. She better off maybe going in her own practice. If she can even still hold the licensure, but with this being so public and so many people having access to social media apps, a lot of people know her name and her face. She's always going to be associated with this, and I just don't think that it was worth it. It was not worth it. Wow, and not in her favorite. Yeah, it just wasn't worth it at the end of the day. But I don't even know, I don't know that woman personally. I don't know anybody personally. Any creator or whatever. I only know what you put out. And from what she put out, she doesn't strike me as the type that would kind of just like understand that now is the time to be quiet and not go any further. I hope I'm wrong with that. I truly, truly do. Because it's not in her best interest to keep it up. But just from what she's shown, the things that she does is that she will continue, to poke the bear, and make statements. So I hope I'm wrong. That's one of the things where I would say I would stand corrected. Um, but she just strikes me as the type that would still have to comment on it or say things, and that's not in her best interest to do so, even if it is through a third party or someone else. Sometimes, what did I say before? When people don't understand, sometimes you just gotta shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, especially once that legal litigation and once you got that case number associated with anything, it's time to just shut up. And a lot of people don't understand that. They just got to keep going, but that's where pride and ego comes into play. That ego, man, that ego must die. Ego is something. Ego will get you in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. But we'll see. We shall see. And it'd be nice to see, this end and not continue any further. But I feel like people are still going to continue to poke the bear. And what's so crazy is people don't even understand that it is in fact a bear now. Like it has reached the point of bear level. So by anything, what you're doing are dropping receipts or alluding to, oh, look at this receipt and that receipt, child. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Leave it be. Leave it be before you find yourself on in somebody's courtroom, especially when it comes to nudity and all that there, child. Hey, Miss Hudson. Oh my God, B Styles, you were bullied? I'm so sorry to hear that. I really am. I hope you're okay, and I hope it wasn't too harsh. I hope it wasn't anything about your appearance or your children or anything like that. I'm really sorry that that happened to you. Truly, I am. But yeah, I feel like it is the behavior of someone that's just not really, all the way there. Because I don't know too many people. Just for people that don't. Surprisingly, there are people that don't know about this story, y'all. But when I do share bits and pieces of it, people are just like in awe, like, what? They did what? She said what? She posted what? Because this is insane. Hey, Miss Lynn. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Same to Miss Hudson. Really sorry, B Styles. People are in awe, like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you say that? And I'm sorry. What's so crazy? I promise you, y'all, and no one really likes to see my point of view sometimes, but I understand. Forgiveness, we need to forgive. I get it. But do you understand if you were like one of the big heart supporters of the wife, how are you even in support of this woman? Like that's what I don't understand. How she gets support from that end. You were a part of that group that released some horrible shit. Horrible. That makes no sense to me. You defending the what do they call it now, child? What is it? The ops. That's what it is. I'll be learning words. So it's the 304 and the ops. So you really going up the bat for a op that destroyed this girl? I think that page, and that's my opinion, I'm sticking to it. The creation of that page and things that, she did and posted, that started and took this story to a whole nother level, with things that were posted there. So I don't even understand how people befriended that person. It's just crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. I promise you, Christy, it really could be. It really could be. It really could be. That part, Miss J. You can't because people are always, it may not be now, but you might find yourself on someone's couch thinking you're going to go there for an interview, and that interviewer will hit the switch on your ass, and then before you know it, they asking you about something that you said X, Y, and Z. So it can only go on for so long because some of these interviewers and things of that nature are messy, child. So you might think you go in there to promote your products and things of that nature, but when they flip the script on you, baby, you're gonna have to answer to a lot of things that you said. It won't be a secret forever. It won't be a secret forever. And good luck is all I have to say to that. Hey, Sid, just saying good luck is all I have to say to that. It always comes out. That'd be smart, Miss Judy. It really would. That would be really smart. Unless he would have to flip it, unless they become friends, because you know, 9 times out of 10, I doubt if she would grant consent, or maybe possibly if it's enough dollar figures, so he might have to change a few things around because I doubt that that party would be willing to work with him and grant her consent. It'll be another fight, child. Another fight. Another fight. Yeah, Jamia, it really has. And that's one thing anybody with sense can see that. His platform changed drastically. Drastically. If you have some time and, go research, look at, comments from, a year ago compared to present day. And, we know what we can equate to that and the change of it. So yeah, his platform definitely drastically changed. Drastically. Drastically. I want some fried whiting. No, we all have to be held accountable at some part, so it's only so long. I don't wish shit on nobody because I don't want that coming back to me. But the only thing I can say, no matter what you do, regardless of who you are, what you do, you have to pay for, myself included. I had to pay for things that I've done or said to people years ago, and it comes back to bite me in the butt, or, you know, years ago cheating on somebody, 1920, and then the next person after that cheat on me, regardless. That's law. So what happens, you really do in some way, shape, form, or fashion, we are accountable for. And nobody's exempt from that. Nobody is above that at all. But they don't hear me though. They don't hear me though. You know, I promise you, I'll never forget it. I was 14 and I got to hang with this girl. And I wanted to hang with her so long because I just thought she was the coolest. So we went to this little place, child, and she got to stealing. So I was like, oh gosh, well, let me put a little rock in my purse too. And I was with, who was I with? My older sister at the time. And my older sister made us go back in there and tell that man, she said they were in here smiling in your face, but they were stealing from your store. I was so embarrassed, y'all. So had to put the stuff back and all that there. Don't you know? Now, granted, it probably wasn't, but somebody stole something out of my purse. I want to say like 3 years later, and I never forgot about that day that I stole that little rock out that store. It might not have been tied together, child, but that's just the way my mind works. So maybe that's why somebody stole that $32 out my purse because I stole out of that man's store and he gave us candy. You know. Y'all, I've been sitting here talking. I had the thing on mute. I'm sorry, y'all. Thanks, Miss Angie. I was running my mouth too. But I was saying to that, I didn't know them. I learned like and was watching videos as I learned this story. Yes, Sid, I did, and I was just sitting here talking to y'all too. running my damn mouth. But I was saying I didn't know them prior to this story. So I got to see their videos and things of that nature. And like I said, I'm just a woman with an opinion, but on her end, it just something just seemed like a disconnect. I don't know. It just seemed very disingenuous. Like I don't know if problems did start early, but I don't know. It just never really came off as real, true, authentic love. Like me, when I see people that are in love, like I don't know. I just you know it even, and it's a feeling even. You can just get it. Like wow, those two are in love. I never got that from any of old videos that I've seen. Granted, it was a lot of cute family photos, and she said it and cried and verbally stated, but to me, energetically, it just never came off in the videos. Now, shit, I might be wrong, but that's just my opinion. Can't nobody change that. It is very irritating, Miss Wagner. It triggers my anxiety, and I don't like it. I do not like it and giggle. It's very triggering. But for people that are intuitive or empaths, even shout out to my fellow empaths. But for people that are empathetic or empaths, you feel things and see things differently than other people would. So other things trigger you like they wouldn't trigger other people. So certain things like laugh pitches and things of that nature, I'm really sensitive to. And I can't, when I hear that laughter, I kind of just have to tune it off because I literally can't hear it. It gives me anxiety. I don't like it. That's how you got to learn how to protect your peace, child. Certain things, not every, you're not meant to hear. Just saying. Hey, Miss Brittany. Yeah, Miss Sheena, that might very well be the case, baby boo. That might very well. Hey, Miss Daisy. Oh, I don't play with thunder and lightning either, Miss Annette. And unplug everything. I get to unplugging stuff. I am my grandmother's child. Rest in peace. I get through that storm safely, baby. Miss Judy, I was just sitting here just a chatting. And my face done hit the mute button. Done hit the mute button. I was running my mouth too. So whatever I said in that time, I probably don't remember. I tried to remember as best as I could what I could. What I could. Herbal refreshments. Today is one of those days where I think I'm gonna jump in my sister's pool in all my damn clothes. She gonna come home from work and find me in her damn pool, fully clothed, and I give zero. It's just one of those days. It's already been a week and it's already Tuesday. Yeah, y'all don't play with that thunder and lightning. My grandma used to take the phone to church. She would unplug that cordless phone, but that also because she ain't want nobody using it, child. But she ain't played with thunder and lightning. And neither do I to this day. I clam up. I see that lightning strike. And I had a cousin strike by lightning not once, but twice. So I'm like, oh God, do we run in the family? Am I gonna get struck? Like, girl, you done got struck by lightning twice. It knocked her shoes off. And me and my family, we laugh at shit we shouldn't, because I promise you, we laugh. I mean, she after she, got out the hospital and all that. And my other cousin came and said, girl, here your shoe. She was just standing outside eating the ice cream cone, and it was sunny too. Child, that lightning came and struck her down, knocked her out of her shoe. Shout out Imani, love you, boo boo. But yeah, and then 4 years later, she was struck again. I said, "Girl, I don't know what you got on you, because you keep getting struck by lightning. I'm gonna stay the fuck away from you." Let me say, far away from you, child. Not once, but twice. Don't nobody got time for that. Be struck by lightning and things. Mm-mm. Not doing this. No, I understand, Mrs. Jones. I understand completely. And no, it's not trying to bully, but I understand completely. And your opinion is valid. And others have seen it too. Okay. All right. Yeah, Miss Miller, I was just saying, I feel like some of the things was just too far, where it just seemed like, girl, are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl. You don't got no friends that'll pick up the phone and call you and say, like, all right, you doing too much, or maybe even your man, or, like you doing too much. Like certain things were just too much. Even down to like, I don't even know if the friendship was genuine with the sister, because it seemed like you were recording from jump. You know how horrible that has to be? That was horrible for somebody to think that they have a friend and you just recording. Oh, it's just too ugly out here for me when that's ugly. Shout out to, Toya and everything that she's been through, because Lord have mercy, that was a lot. That was a lot. Certain things that she said and put out there, it just, Ooh, excuse me, y'all. I needed a Pepsi Cola. It made me cry when she was talking about her child and alleged abuse. And when it comes to SA, like that broke my heart. That literally broke my heart because I'm saying, damn, man, how much do you have to hurt somebody to reveal something that may or may not be true? Or even because as women, we're so vulnerable when it comes to our kids, and we're so vulnerable too when it comes to even trying to have friendships with other women because let's face it, I mean, who hasn't been stabbed in the back by a woman friend or whatever? So the fact to see some of those things, I just my heart broke and it was just very 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 sad to me. I didn't like that. It made me cry. Didn't like it. Not okay. And I can't support that. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. That was like, damn, man. Really? That just seems like a strong hate, you know? Like I don't know, that was sad. That one hurt my feelings. Like, I've seen a few when it comes to this story where it's just like, ouch, that has to hurt, you know? But that one, like, really hurt my feelings, you know? No mother wants to have her child exploited or personal information. Again, don't know if it's true, not even trying because it's not my business. But even if that woman did share that with you, you put that out there, that's just, it makes me nauseous even talking about it, y'all. Like, my mouth is filling up right now with a whole bunch of water because that's just so ugly to me. There's no reason for it. There's no excuse for it. I don't understand what the reason for it or how people can even, laugh at that or support that. How would you feel if it was you? But who am I, child? Who am I? Who am I? I just didn't like that. I ain't like that one. I promise you I didn't. I ain't like that one at all. Mm-mm-mm. Sometimes things go a little bit too far. Just a little too far. A little too far. Yeah. Uh, Hold on. No, no, a pound of the fried whiting in your house seasoning. Yeah, a pound. And can I get the more tartar than how y'all still make the tartar in the inside? It's still that house tartar sauce. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I want that. Give me more tartar and like two hot sauces. Yes. All right, thanks, Boo. Sorry, y'all. I had to get my fried whiting. I need a pound of that. And I'm gonna sit in the backyard and take my shoes off and be good and country and just sit there and eat me some fried fish. I deserve that. He might, Peaches. He just might. It wouldn't surprise me if he did, Peaches. I tell you what, it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. I gotta be honest, it wouldn't shock me. That part said, like, damn, how many? At some point, it got to be something in the milk ain't clean, y'all. At some point, something in the milk ain't clean, y'all. You know, you hit the nail on the head, Miss Sid, with that. Cause good googa good googa. I hope not either. I hope not. I wouldn't be surprised, but I would hope not. Because how other way would somebody learn to stop doing certain things? Certain things you just can't do, especially if you're reacting off of um um my bad, y'all. I'm in the Midwest sick, but I'm gonna go pick this one up because they don't deliver. But I'm one of those people. I seek out. I will find. I gotta know all the spots. That's one thing. I don't care where I'm at. I'm gonna find me some good when it comes to my grubs. Ooh, a 12-hour shift. We gonna lift Miss Mel Mel up in prayer. We gonna wish her. We gonna them shoes, child. You about to work your shoes off. We gonna uplift your shoes, Miss Mel. May your shoes get you through, honey. 'Cause sometimes when you working them shoes, ooh, child, my shoes done gave up on me. Red, hey mama. You know what, Miss Jones? I wondered the same thing too, where it's just like, oh my gosh, I don't know, because at least you've seen, Robert's brother, of course, we know him. Of course, we know the sister. Like, I've just never seen anybody that she's related to come up to bat for her. So I don't know what's up with that, or maybe I don't know, child. She requested them not to, but I found that to be a bit like that's odd too, because normally the people that you are related to, not just random groups or, whatever. It's normally that the people that you're related to that would come up to bat for you. And I've just haven't, I haven't seen that. That's why I always, question like who's really in her corner. Oh, Sid, yes, and that hibachi was hey, Miss Todd. I I know that's right. I know that's right, Chatters. I know that's right. When it come to your family and your peoples, I always wondered that too. Like, wow, I've never seen anyone she's related to like come up to bat and say, "Oh, no, you didn't. It's my cousin. I wish you would." You know what I'm saying? I've never seen that and just always inquired as into why. Like, was that a special request and saying don't do it? But even me, my cousins or whoever wouldn't be able to shut me up. Mm-mm. Sorry. Not when it comes to, who you love. That's crazy to me. Never seen it. Ooh, nice point, Miss Karma. I've never had fried lake trout. And I would say that I would try it, but I'm one of those people that I break out if something like I'm that girl that came with a doctor's note, y'all. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put that out there right now. So as much as I be wanting to try stuff, certain things just don't agree with me. But I would love to fry lake trout and hopefully it don't have me in somebody emergency room. I already told y'all when I tried to do that hot chip challenge with my child, I was in somebody emergency room. Mm-mm. And not to be explicit or whatever, but I knew something was wrong. I passed gas and my whole butt got hot. And I said, something is wrong. I felt like I was about to die from the inside out, all because I ate that damn hot chip. I will never again. Child, I was in the wheelchair. They had to wheel me. I'm not doing this with this hot chip challenge. They just sent me on my way, child. They thought it was funny, but I really felt like I needed medical attention. So I don't try too many things because they don't be agreeing with me. Yes, Purple Hearts. Yes, Purple Hearts. They don't agree with me, child. That hot chip, they ain't lie about that. I was in a wheelchair. You hear me? A wheelchair. I got the picture to prove it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I sent out in our family group chat. I said, y'all just pray for me. Everybody, what's wrong? What's wrong? They was laughing, but I was dead serious. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna make it. I'm hot. Mm-mm. Nothing like having a hot butt. Not in like that way, like my butt was literally hot. So, all of that from that damn fried trout, y'all. See where I'm going? Yeah. It seemed like too it was some resentment there. It seemed like it was some resentment. It definitely seemed like it was some resentment. And that's my opinion and you can't change it. So you go ahead and get to doing what you do best. Running with your little tail in between your legs and go spin the narrative on your little channel, child. That's what you do, girl. But anytime you want to, you know who I'm talking to, girl. You more than welcome. You more than welcome. I'm checking out the shorty with the high top fade. Woo, shade, not shade, but shade. I thought of that too, Mrs. Savoy. Like, kids, because they're of age with social media, they can see it, parents, etc. What if the girls are in dance class? I don't know if they have any extracurricular activities, child, so don't get me to lying, but what if the kids were in ballet or something, and then the parents were like, oh my gosh, aren't you that mom that was on, you know what I'm saying? Sid, I was trying to be. I asked myself afterwards because I had to I laid in the bed with an ice pack, child, and I had to have on my little fuzzy slippers. I managed to find them. Y'all know the kitten heels that got like the fake fur over the top. I managed to find me a pair of them ugly shoes, and I just be feeling fake sexy in the house with them on, child. But I was in the bed with an ice pack on my head with them little um low ass kitten heels with the little feather at the top. And I asked myself, I said, Self, what made your 40-year-old ass try this hot chip? And Self ain't had no answer, Miss Sid. Self ain't had no answer. I was just trying to keep up with the times, keep up with the times. But I tell ma. But I tell everybody now, learn from my mistakes and don't ever try that damn hot chip challenge. That's bad. Hey, mama. Just saying. Yes, happy birthday. We already put one up for Miss Retta, wishing her well on today. No, it might be difficult for her, so I hope she's having a day of peace and love and nobody trying her because y'all know Retta will end up going to hell off, especially on a day like today. So just keep her uplifted with love, laughter, peace, and joy. and all that for a day like today. So I don't want to have to come bail you out, Redsta. I don't want to have to come bail you out, girl. Yes, one time for the one time. Hey y'all, hey Miss Trina, how you doing, boo? How you doing? So we shall see what goes on. All these charges, and you get a charge, you get a charge. Woo! Mm-mm. This too much. I'ma just be watching with y'all and see how this unfolds. And well, we chat about it together because this is something else. It should have never gotten here. Never, right? Yes, it should have never gotten here. Like, how did we get here? We took a wrong turn. Exactly, Ma, especially today. Not today. So I hope nobody try our girl. Let her just have her day and her moment and her peace and be surrounded by love, child. Not today. Any other day, maybe, but just not today. Not today. Oh, just get right. Oh, yes. This is for my anxiety. I'm such an insomniac, child. This is why sometimes I be dozing off. Hey, Journey with the T. This is why I be dozing off sometimes because my sleep ain't right. All the love for today. All the love. Tell them how you really feel, Alicia. Tell them how you really feel. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link one time for anybody if you wanted to come up. I got about 10 more minutes before I got to go pick up my fried whiting. So I was rocking with y'all. But if anybody wanted to chat, I'm not selfish. I share stages with anybody. Nope, let me take that back. um, Not that crazy motherfucker that do all that hooping and hollering and carrying on and lying. You know who you are. Checking out the shorty with the high top fade. Yes, Kathy. Yes. Yes. I can't wait, Lisa. It's gonna be so good. And they put it in like the little aluminum pan too. And they make their in-house tartar sauce, child. Just be ripping and dipping. Just ripping and dipping. Ripping and dipping. You know that fish got to have a little bit of crunch. If it don't got no crunch now, unless it's grilled or something. But when it come to my fried fish, and that's how you got to say it, I want it fried. I need a little bit of snapback. You got to give me a little crunch, for some razzle dazzle. Don't come at me with no crazy fish. Yes, Miss Alicia, I agree. I agree, Miss Alicia. You really do. Not everybody knows how to, just on the opposing end, you got to treat people how to love you too, and you got to let them know that your boundaries and things that you won't accept. Because, honey, if you don't let nobody know your boundaries, they just gonna end up walking all over you. And I say that in any situation with friendships as well. People need to know your boundaries, and you are not a wrong person for having boundaries. I hate when people try to spin that narrative. You're gonna learn these boundaries today. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna learn these boundaries today. Place those boundaries, y'all. Don't let people just do how they want to do you. Don't let people treat you how they want to treat you. You got to teach them. I don't care what it is. Whether even at work and your boss needs to know your boundaries. Mm-mm. I had to tell a boss years ago her tone. She didn't understand it, and I knew what she was doing, but I didn't like it, and other people just accepted it. And I had to have a conversation with her, and I said, I sent a nice little email, but I let her know. I said, excuse me, the tone in which you speak is really problematic for me. I have a very hard time. Grasping the concept of what you say when you speak in that tone. I said it really triggers my anxiety, it affects my productivity, et cetera, et cetera. So I worded it in a way where, bitch, if you want to try this HR route, I promise you're gonna lose because now I'm letting you know that it affects me, honey. But I promise you, she ain't speak to me like that again. You're not gonna be up here yelling at me. Who the fuck, girl? I knock all these paper clips and staplers off this desk. Mm-mm. Let people know your boundaries. And mine is one of them. You're not going to be speaking to me in this tone. I am not your child. I am not your child, Karen. And yes, her name was Karen. Of all names, right? No pun intended. Had the nerve to be Karen, thinking you're going to be in my ear talking to me crazy. Girl, bye. Mm-mm. Girl, bye. Fuck you and the cottage cheese that you put in the refrigerator every day. I threw that shit in the trash. So, Karen, if you listening, it was me. I threw your cottage cheese in the trash. You loud bitch. Yes, Journey with the T. Love, 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 love that, love that, love that. Do that shit clean in the trash. Talking to me like you crazy. I don't need this shit next to my stewed chicken and gravy. It might, that scent might rub off or something. You keep that nasty shit, fucking cottage cheese and olives. No wonder you in the bathroom, cottage cheese and olives and coffee in the morning, and you want to be in somebody's breath. Girl, see, y'all got me talking about Karen. I can't stand that woman. And this was 6 years ago, and she still irritates my soul. Mm-mm. So I can't stand that. Like, and why would you? And then won't put it in a clear container to where others can see this. I don't want to see cottage cheese and olives in the morning, and then you eating this with coffee, and you think you just gonna be yelling in my ear, girl. Trash. You hear me? Trash. Shit was in the trash. Trash. Yes, one time for Miss Retta. Not doing this. These people, Karen. So it was me, Karen. I hope you're listening. I threw it away. Then I'll do it again if I see you again. Don't be in people's face. I hope you, wherever you at, wherever you working, please don't be in people's face after you eat that nasty shit. Fucking cottage cheese, olives, and coffee at 7:30 in the morning. Red, I'm so mad. Like, you could tell she irritated my spirit, right? Ooh, that woman irritated my spirit. Like, our energies just never. Ooh, child. Mm-mm. She lucky. That one. I couldn't do Miss Karen. And the fact that her name was Karen. And the nickname wasn't even out then. Because I think the Karen term just came up in a few years, right? Is Retta here? I don't think Retta was here. Everybody was just showing her love, but I don't know if Miss Retta was here. But Retta, if you here, Mama, I hope you're doing okay, baby. I really do. Mm-mm-mm. We had a time last night. You hear me? One time for the one time. Send some love up. All the love, all the heart. Yes, Journey. Yes, Journey. Yes. I promise you, y'all. Sometimes all you can do is laugh. I don't think Retta is here, y'all, but we do love her. We really do. We love our Retta, especially on today, and her angel that's watching over her and guiding her. Yes, 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 yes. And to all that, that deals with grief and lost someone, prayers up one time for the one time for y'all too, you know. Mm, 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 mm. I hate listening to people take sips. That's why I try to press mute, but I know y'all probably had heard that. Like that guzzle, certain sounds irritate my spirit. Yes, Miss Kathy. Now I'll hit you with an associate real quick. Um, or, but that when it come to that friend word, child, shit, I don't got none. I really don't. My whole, I don't got none. I got family, but I can't tell you. It'd be nice. Like, what a friend like. I would love to know, I got family. Mm. People throw that term around too loosely. Oh, this my friend. Is it really, child? Is it really? Thanks, Journey with the T. Like, is it really? Hey, Monique, because maybe your friend didn't get the memo. You might be their friend, but they damn sure might not be yours. It's ugly. It's ugly out here in these streets. Ugly, ugly. I'll have associates, or I'll hit you with oh yeah, we have somewhat of a rapport. I have rapports with motherfuckers. Mm-mm. Yes, Journey. Yes. You know what, Sid? I scheduled that and I unscheduled it, but because I was waiting for one more revelation with that case, but I'm gonna do a special little live just for Miss Carly, child, because y'all know I got some things to say about her. In that, yes, Ma, ain't it a dot? Ain't it a dot? It is a dot. Oh, smacking I can't stand. And you know what else gets me, y'all? When somebody say fucking liked it or light skinned it. If you don't get your ass, why would you say that? Liked it and skinned it. Oh my, the way my anxiety set up, I can't take it. Mm-mm-mm. I'm telling you, all skin folk ain't your kinfolk, and just cause y'all blood don't mean you fucking. Hey, y'all know how I go. Y'all know. Trust me, it's ugly out here. It's ugly out here in these streets. Ugly. Mm-mm. Don't do mess. Don't do mess. At least I know my daughter and my dog, my blind ass dog. Don't be talking about my dog, y'all. Got to. I think I'm gonna get him a little shirt today. I ain't gonna be no good, y'all. I know time is running out with him, and they, tell me to expect the worst. But I promise you, I ain't gonna be no good. I'm already looking for another one because I promise you, I ain't gonna know what to do. That's my baby. Even when he fall down the step with his own blind ass, it is what it is. That's my baby. We have one hell of a ride, y'all. So that's my fur baby. Child, he just be falling down the steps. I just be like, oh, if you don't get your ass up, you know, that's my baby, y'all. That is my baby. He just be busting his ass. Oh, I took him outside to use the bathroom and he lift his leg up, end up just falling all over. He had his leg up too long. Then sometimes if it's cold, that arthritis kick in. Then I got to push his leg back down. Everybody be walking by with their young dogs, trying to shade us and shit. Like, fuck you. Don't worry about it. Just because I got to push my leg back down because my dog can't do it for himself. What y'all not gonna do is prance on by. That's what we not gonna do. You prancing asses. Just be prancing by with their new dogs. Like, oh hi. Meanwhile, I gotta put his leg down. Oh my baby, y'all. I'm trying to. I just, that's my baby. Everybody else be judging us, but that's my baby. I love him. I love my baby with his old ass. Oh, I ain't gonna be no good, y'all. I might end up having to do it live, and y'all just gonna have to uplift me. I'm gonna have a service, cause ooh, child. Mm-mm. I can't with my baby. I gotta laugh to keep from crying, y'all. Ooh, Miss Kathy, you better say it. Just because they standing by you doesn't mean they standing with you. You better preach today. Please preach today. Yes, please preach today. They don't hear you though. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, Journey with the T. That liked it. Ooh, that gets me, y'all. That gets me. I don't know. I don't like that one. Now, I don't judge, if you don't know, but if someone corrects you, and says like, hey, that's not the correct way to say it, this is how it goes, at least try to, shit, try to work on it, but don't just be out here saying that in certain forums, certain sentence. What program, Chatty? Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Danielle. I love your energy too when you come through. People, energy come through in chats now too, y'all. Just saying. What program we doing, Miss Red? Ooh, Journey with the T. Yes. You are little Miss Grandma. Little Miss Grandma. I got a friend like that. She an English teacher and stuff like that gets her going. Especially girl, if you don't try to hit her with the two that should be TOO and you said TO. Ooh, drops her insane. Yes, we do got to get the program, Chatty, going for my dog because I just. Denise, no, don't you say that to me. Oh, God, why you have to say that, Denise? See? Oh, I'm so sorry, Denise. Oh, child. I was just, oh, you done got me sad, Miss Denise. You done got me sad on that note. I'm so sorry, child. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the program for mine because Miss Denise just took me out with that one. Oh, Denise, I'm so sorry. If you need somebody to talk to, girl, just send me an email. I'll give you my number. Even if it's shit, you just want to cry or something, I'll just listen to you. I promise. Because I know that hurt. I'm going through it. That dog is blind. He got gas, and it's just a mess. I gotta put his leg up to pee. Ooh, Miss Denise. So we gonna keep. No, it's okay, Miss Denise. I'm an empath. I just, it wasn't your intent, child, but I just be feeling real deeply off stuff. So it'll be all right. It will be all right. Now I got to get him a little. Maybe I fry him up and grill him up a little chicken or something. I'm giving him all his, snacks lately that he just loves. Oh, Denise. Oh, send me an email. It's chat with Kathy chitchat at gmail.com if you just need somebody to talk to, okay? Send me some pictures if you just want, if nobody understand. If you just want to share some pictures and talk about it. If y'all got some pictures of y'all together, child or something, you just want to talk about it. I'll listen. You know, I might not be able to offer anything encouraging other than I'm so sorry and cry with you, but I'll listen, child. I will listen. That that I can offer. So yes, we gonna keep my baby uplifted in prayer. I'm gonna keep his leg uplifted, and I'm gonna laugh through it, y'all. I'm gonna laugh through it. Other than that, I'm gonna be on this live crying, and y'all gonna be laughing at me, and people gonna screen record it and put it on their page talking about Kathy chit chat was crying and did and was. Don't let it fool you now. Sometimes the people that cry, those are the ones you got to watch. I know, Miss Denise. I know. If you just need to talk, child, just send me a message. I'll do what I can. Talk as much as I can to help. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. Thanks, Denya. Oh, that was a big old set. Where's my other phone? Can you give me my other phone? Yeah. Sorry, y'all. That's why I just be missing calls. Somebody said they left me a message 2 weeks ago. I said, "Oh, I know you lying. I'm horrible." Oh, I got three text messages. Oh, look at that. Oh, I didn't even hear it. Oh, my bad. When was this? Yes. Okay. Yes, I wish they leave me alone. I really do. I was so mad to see my videos on that little crazy page. I said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh. Didn't you record and put me up there? I ain't no influencer. Why you on my little page, child? Mm-mm. I'm not no big dog. I'm just, somebody that like to chat." 70 likes, 171 in the chat. That's probably them people up in here recording, y'all. Up in here recording and doing strange things. As long as I see the love in the comments and talking, I was too, Journey. Like, don't do me. Why are y'all doing me? Happy heavenly birthday to your mom, Miss Kathy. Like, don't do me. Y'all more than welcome. If you want to come up here and talk, talk. But y'all don't got to do me. You know. I open it up for anybody. You got something to say, then say it. Let's have a conversation. We can debate. We can debate. I am fine with debating. Shut up, to you. Maybe that's why I'm gonna keep it up there just for them. So if you do want to record it and put it up there, you're gonna be looking at my ass. That's what you're gonna be looking at. See my whole ass. Mm-mm-mm. I miss my mommy too. I really do. It's different for me because I was a little girl, So I grew up always wondering what it's like to have a mom, what it would have been like. So, everybody experiences it differently. It's never easy losing a mom. But I was a little girl, so I always grew up wondering, like, oh my gosh, I never had my mom to, period and bra and first time you like a boy. I was a little girl, so I barely even remember. But so I always grew up wondering, and I think that's why at a young age, y'all, like I never hung out like at 17, like I was hanging out with Miss Martha Miss Martha was 50. And I love that woman. She drank beer and talked so much shit. That woman talked more shit than a little bit, but Miss Martha was my best friend at 17. So I always just gravitated towards like older women for that knowledge and like that instinct and stuff. So I guess that's why I'm an old soul. Even in my old age, I was an old soul then and an old soul now. But shout out to everybody too that lost their mom. I get it. It ain't easy, child. It ain't easy. Especially growing up with the what ifs. So for people to be like, oh my gosh, I be looking at them like, wow, I'm jealous of you because you had, 20, 30, 40 years. And here I am wondering how I could have had, what it would have been like. So it's just, it ain't easy for none of us. Yes, they do, Miss Todd. They give so much wisdom. Because I promise you, I love that lady. And then on top of which, she was nasty. That's the first time I heard Betty Wright, Tonight's the Night. I was like 7. I was 17 when we really started talking, but I started going to her house. I want to say at like 14. I would just always stop by. Because she was just this cool old lady that just she had on her shades and just come out, child. But um when she told me what the song was about, I said, Betty Wright. Then she put me on Betty Wright and had me listening to albums, child. And I said, oh, okay. But we would sit outside and she would put on her records and we would listen to Betty Wright, Tonight's the Night. I'm nervous. Yes. Now I'm gonna listen to Betty Wright today. That's what I roll up in the car to. They can have all this twerking and the craziness. I need my old school to get me. Don't even get me started on Luther. Woo, baby. It's all right. It's all right. And no, I can't sing, but that thing gonna stop me. I need my smooth grooves to keep me sane. I'll try to come on and hopefully, Rest if she's feeling good, maybe she'll come on for some laughs too. It is not easy, Miss Rebecca. Shout out to you, Miss Denise, as well. You got a lot going on. I'm so sorry that happened to you as well. And oh, it is not easy. So hopefully, even if I just pop on, if she's not, maybe if she see enough of us in here laughing and showing heart, she might just come and get uplifted. So now if I come back on, I probably I might because I'm about to go, backyard sipping. So if I come back on, I apologize in advance because I am gonna be tipsy. You have been forewarned. You have been forewarned that I'm about to go and have an impromptu backyard cookout. I'm probably gonna jump in the pool with my clothes on. I'm gonna eat this fried fish. We're gonna talk about what's been going on with my family the last couple of days. We're gonna laugh, have some cocktails, and be merry. So if I do, forewarning, Chatty will be tipsy. And that's just that. Yeah, show the love. Show the love. Hey, Miss Rebecca. Miss Rebecca Christian, good afternoon to you as well, beautiful. Tagging this so Retta can see the love. I think I'll leave this one. I'll change it to where others can see it too. And hopefully I'm not on nobody's page, John, because I ain't playing with these people. Don't use my stuff if you gonna be a meanie pants. Don't have me on Facebook. I ain't even on that app. Like, leave me alone, child. Leave me alone. I don't like that fucking app. You're very welcome, Miss Rebecca. You're very welcome. So the countdown begins, child. We shall see what's coming on. Y'all been rocking with me. Yes, showing love for Miss Retta. We done rocked out for a good hour and a half. I'm gonna go get this fish. I'm gonna have a cocktail. If I do come back on later, I've already forewarned y'all that I will be tipsy. Um, and that's that. I love me some Luther too, Miss Rebecca. Yes, Purple Hearts one time for Retta. Damn, brain fart, and for her daughter that's watching over her. So I wish everybody well, y'all. Y'all be safe. Yeah, mom, because I addressed that in the beginning because this particular one didn't get in trouble because of the what you call it, I be getting in trouble for the cursing and they saying that I didn't say that it wasn't intended for kids. But I made that announcement on that live that those people don't have the right to put my content on Facebook. So I made it private so they don't get to do all that. So that's the only reason. That one, wait, did I? I'll have to check. But the other one, shall I be getting in trouble for, cursing and other things and then people striking me? I just be into it on the back end. But that one I put because I'm tired of them trying to use my content or my words. I don't like it. I don't like it. So um keep me off Facebook. So hopefully that it dies down so I can get ready to do my regular lives and don't have to worry about people splatting me on Facebook because I don't like that app and I don't rock with you. So um yes, 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 yes. We shall see. We shall see, y'all. We shall see. Yes, Ma. I know. I know. All right, y'all. I think you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for hearing me. Remember, thoughts become things. Don't let nobody get you out of character, child. Try not to. Please. I know it's easy, but try not to. And I love me some Betty Wright, Lisa. I promise you I do. In fact, that's what I'm going to listen to when I'm going to pick up my fried fish with my oversized shades. I'm so dramatic with it. That's what's playing in my car, child. A little bit of Miss Betty. Gonna get you right. Just saying. You're gonna roll up here. That's what we gonna listen to. I love y'all chatters. I appreciate all the love. I really do appreciate the support, the positivity, and all that. Love you too, Jimmy Jim. I swear I do. So many of y'all that I wish I could meet in person. We just ride off in the bus together. So I'm enjoying my peace. And if y'all see me on live later tonight, just know I'm gonna be in rare form because I done had a cocktail or two. I'll catch y'all later. Love y'all chatters. How the hell you in this? I pressed the button. Hello? Hello? Is this hello? Y'all. Can y'all hear me? Is this did I end it? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Wait, I see a comment, Denise. I love you too, Denise. Oh, so can y'all hear me? Is this thing on? I pressed it, but it's still. Hello? Do I gotta cut off the phone? Why isn't this? We hear you. Oh, so y'all hear me just sitting here. Okay, I'm gonna try this again, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, wait. So I'm gonna do this. I hit the button. Wait, that ain't it. Y'all, this ain't letting me. I keep hitting it. Do I just gotta turn off my damn phone? I'm not doing this. Hello?